Beyond IP addresses, network traffic can be routed between devices and even individual services running on a device using TCP and UDP ports. Ports are numbers used to identify specific applications or services running on a device. When data is transmitted over the network, the source and destination ports are included in the data packet to ensure that the data is sent to the correct application or service. There are 65,535 TCP and UDP ports in total, each of which can be assigned to a specific application or service for communication over the Internet. The first 1,024 ports are reserved for well-known services and are typically assigned to specific applications or services by the Internet Assigned Numbers Authority. For example, HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol, uses port 80, while HTTPS, HTTP Secure, uses port 443. The remaining ports above 1024 are called ephemeral ports and can be used by any application or service that needs to communicate over the Internet. When a device initiates a connection, it selects an available ephemeral port to use for the duration of the connection. Devices can also be identified by unique hardware media access control addresses. MAC addresses, assigned at the link layer of the OSI model, are used to identify devices on a local network segment and to provide a way for data to be transmitted directly to the correct device. The domain name system is a system used to translate human-readable domain names into IP addresses. This allows users to access websites and other Internet resources using easy-to-remember domain names instead of IP addresses. DNS also provides other important functions such as mapping IP addresses to multiple domain names and directing traffic to the correct server based on the location of the user. Forward DNS refers to the process of converting a domain name, such as www.example.com, into an IP address, such as 192.0.2.1. Forward DNS is used by clients to resolve domain names to IP addresses so that they can access websites, email servers, and other network services. Reverse DNS, on the other hand, is the process of converting an IP address into a domain name. Reverse DNS is used to identify the domain name associated with a particular IP address. This information can be used for security purposes, such as identifying the source of an incoming network connection, or for tracking the origin of spam or malicious traffic. Public DNS servers are operated by organizations such as Google, Cloudflare, and OpenDNS, and are available for use by anyone on the Internet. Public DNS servers are often used as an alternative to the DNS servers provided by Internet service providers, as they can offer faster resolution times, better security features, and increased privacy. From a hardware perspective, traffic routing is managed through a loosely related family of networking devices. It should be noted that a single device will sometimes come with features normally identified with more than one category. Switches allow multiple devices on a network to communicate with each other by forwarding data packets to the intended recipient. Routers connect multiple networks together and forward data packets between them. Routers use routing tables to determine the best path for the data to take. Access points allow wireless devices to connect to a wired network. They act as a bridge between the wireless devices and the network router. It's useful to bear in mind that a default router is the gateway IP address used by devices on a network to communicate with devices on a different network. The default router is typically the IP address of the network router.